Hi everyone, it's Susie with Papercrafting by Suzanne. We're going to do another little episode of making ephemera, just paper crafting from pieces that are on my desk that I either need to finish or just remove the pieces from my desk. So let's start with this. Let's see, this is a double bag, no, a double pocket, I'm sorry, that I started. I topped the front pocket with a tea-stained bouquet, and then I put this pocket in it so you can journal on the back. And then for the second pocket, back here, the larger pocket, this is a piece of paper from Tea at the Ritz, and it is also tea dyed. And I want this image right here to be visible, so I'm going to do the decorative side over here, and it looks like I need to cut it down just a little bit on the side. I don't know if it'll fit in here. Yeah, just barely. Okay. Now let's see if it'll fit. Okay. Fits good. I like that peachy color with the peachy pink peonies. And then it has been tea dyed, but I think I will copy dye it just a bit. Get some paper out to go over the edges on. I think I might do a little bit deeper inking than a lot of people, because I see a lot of people just going around the edges like this. And I think I tend to go in a little bit further, because I have a lot of old books and I look at the pages and see how they age, and usually they age in further on the corners because the corners are a little bit peeled up or curled up on them. So that's just my personal preference. And I do also like to do this because you get the kind of a definition around it. Oh, and I'm using Walnut Distress Ink by Tim Holtz. Okay. Don't need that anymore. Let's see, where's my lady? Oh, I need to distress this. I cut this frame from, can't remember what book. And then this was a book, it was a children's book on authors, and I can't think who that is. Is it Louisa May Alcott or Emily Dickinson? I can't remember. One of those two. I hope everybody's good and their day's going good. And you're looking forward to Mother's Day, those of you who are mothers. We are going camping, and I think all the kids get to come except my daughter and the grandkids. Be doing some kayaking and fishing. will be fun. Hopefully we get some fish. Okay, I was going to say, where'd my lady go? I'm going to place her first. I don't have a lot of room at the top. I would normally go a little bit higher, but it's not very high at all, so I'm going to have to be careful when I think I'll just go around the picture like this at first. Just kind of thick and then thin. Then I will place it. I want to get it on that piece. Oh, let's see, which way does it go? I think it goes that way. Okay, then we'll just kind of push it down. Get rid of some of that extra glue. Oh, I was afraid of that. I'm gonna have to ink that now. Shoot. Well, I'll fix it with ink. After I get the glue off, I'll let it dry and then I'll... Makes it look more grungy, right? I'll come in with some ink and fix that. So that's going to go on this piece. And then do I want to make that another pocket? That's just one more thing I have to find. I always do this to myself. I make a pocket and then a pocket on top of a pocket, and then I have to find things to put in the pockets. Which, you know, isn't the smartest thing. Let's see, I know I have some ready-made things. Let's just perhaps use some of those to make it easier on myself. And then I'll have to do a little thumb hole punch. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3 pockets on this. Oops. Okay. Whoops, I don't want it that far out. See, I'm an overachiever with glue. Just kind of go for it. Just barely want it on the outside. Oh, today was our first spring-like day. I think it was 70 degrees. And I just had a fire in our fireplace yesterday. So it's been waiting for us. I think I don't know, you never know in Central Oregon, but we might be done. We might be done with winter. Yeah, we kind of just have 2 seasons here. We kind of have summer and winter. And that's about it. Let's see, and I have these pre-made tags, and I would just have to trim it a little bit. I like the red on this, so I don't want to have to trim too much. But it looks like it's going to take more than that. Yeah. Where's my little ruler? Let's see if we can help it out a little bit. if I have to take more off, I'll just take more off. I just didn't want you to have to wait while I rummaged around for some more, something else, some more scraps. But this is plain enough. You can do something on the front, then you've got the back for your journaling there. Okay. There it goes. And I think I'll go ahead and round the corners on this. Using the smallest corner rounder on the settings. Sometimes that kind of helps ease them into envelopes when you've got a tight fit like this. I didn't check to see what time we started. Okay. And then this goes in this pocket. I'm going to leave the back because I like that image. And then if you want to put something over it, you can. So there we have a double pocket with an extra pocket on this page right there. And I think, do I need any little labels or anything? Right here maybe? Let's see if I have any brown type labels. Maybe one of these plain ones down here. These labels are from, I hope I get it right. I think it's called Field Notes, and it's from Seven Plaza. You have to go to her Ko-Fi shop and log in, get a username, and all that good stuff. But she also has some good freebies on there. I'll try to remember a link, but to be honest, I'm not the best at doing links. Sometimes I feel like I need my kids sitting right next to me every time I make a video or do anything, filming, anything like that, because I'm just not very tech savvy. Okay, let's glue this down. My top of my glue is getting really gross. I'm due for a new bottle. Just gonna have that hanging out over that torn edge. And then I feel like that looks sort of plain, but I covered this with contact paper because it was really old. It was from a vintage scrapbook, and so it was just breaking every time I tried to fold it. And so I covered it with contact paper, and it worked pretty good that way. It took a while longer for the glue to dry around the edges, but yeah, it worked. And it's just barely shiny, so that doesn't bug me. Let's see, what could I add there? I don't have... this label's already torn. So, what if I just kind of put the corner of this label up there? Be kind of fun. And I've still got, well, it doesn't matter, it's a digital, I can print it again. But I was thinking, what if I just put, oh, is my hair in the screen? I'm sorry. I'm recording, right? Let's see, I can't see that. Yep, okay. Do I want it? No, I want it this way. And I'll just ink around that. Where it's torn, especially. And then that will just kind of break up that spot up in the corner. Okay. Don't really want that to get on there. Like I said, this takes, I might have to come back and glue that again because with this slippery surface, it takes a while to, I love this card. I love that bird. And I stenciled a tree trunk on there. Forgot to mention that. Okay, how's that? I might come back and do something stamped there and probably there. Okay, but for now, and then you'll see it when I do another when I do another Etsy shop update, when I compile a couple of different ephemera pieces and to put in my Etsy shop, you'll see the finished with the stamped images here. Okay, now this is it's a bifold with a pocket, a pocket that wasn't glued down very good. I hadn't capped my glue yet, so there was plenty of it coming out. Let's see. Here's my wet thingy. I really hate getting glue on my mat. Anyway, there's a pocket here, and then it folds over, and then I've decorated this with some book plate and a bird, and then I think it's pretty thick because I think I used almost two thick pieces of paper to back together, which wasn't really smart, but, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue, if I can get a hold of it, right in here. Because it's kind of separating a little bit there. Go. And I thought I would close it with a Velcro, and then possibly add a button on top. So let's just get Velcro here. I'm going to use a pretty decent size one because of it being so stubborn. And then I just put them together. This feels like a good sticky one. And I got my hair in there again, didn't I? Put that there. That there. It'll stick. Might take a little hot minute, and then I'll grab a button. What color? Yellow, goldish orange would be good. Let's see. That one's good. Do I want it a little bit bigger? I like the bigger one. Usually I'm all about small, but... And I usually take the backing off, but I think I'm going to leave that on. Just for added weight. And we'll put it right there. Hold it for a second. So now we need a card for the inside. Let's see. Do I have any of it? Oh, it's pretty long. Just see if I have any long pre-made journaling cards. Over here. Or long cards or tags would work. Those would be pretty with that. Let's see. I like this with this, or it could be this one, but this one's a little bit longer, and it kind of goes with the theme better. And we'll let the string hang out so that people know that's a tag that you pull out. There. And probably put a tag there. Oops, jerk my thing. These are printables from, I think it's J. Lilo Design. And they're kind of grungy looking. I just like them because they're grungy looking and just different from your normal tag. So I might do a couple down here. In fact, I've used a lot of these lately. I'm going to have to print some more off. Maybe before we go tomorrow, because I always take stuff to do with me at night. Because I am a night owl. So, and we do a lot of camping with, not a lot, but we take our trailer and twice a year we go to the coast at least, and I just pack up. I have a list of things I need to take to craft on the go, and in fact I could maybe, well, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I can do a video in the trailer or not. Depends on if I have anywhere to set my camera up. Because Stan's going to be, his water this weekend, so he'll be coming and going. I think it's about an hour and a half away for us. So he'll be coming and going to change water. Okay, yeah, that adds a little bit, don't you think? I wish I had like a yellow flower or something real handy. I have a bird. Ooh, look at that. I like that. Let's cut between his legs. He doesn't need that extra white there. Then I can never remember where I cut. Right there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's only 2 nights, but it'll be fun. I always like to cook for the kids. Not the littles, at least not one set. They're one set out of the 3 is really picky eaters. The other set, the ones that stay with us when my daughter works at the hospital, they eat anything. I mean anything. They crack me up. My especially Cascade, my grandson, he loves sushi, and he loves ahi. And we were given a bunch by somebody that had caught a bunch at the coast. And he always grades my meals. And he'll say, when I make ahi, he'll go, little bit more raw, Gigi. A little bit redder. I would like it a little bit redder. He goes, but it was still a 9 out of 10. Just cracks me up. I'm like, okay, Cascade, I'll make sure I get it right next time. He's funny. But yeah, they eat whatever we eat. The other set, not so much. I would have a hard time pleasing them. Oh, look at my glue. I let it drip all over with the lid off. There we go. Just going to try to use that, and I'm probably going to get glue all over everything. Probably not going to get done as much as I thought we were, but I think I have a couple of pieces I made that I will show you. Because it's really hard. I can't really film at night because Stan goes to bed so early. I'm just trying to figure out if I need that black label with this or if that's enough. This is pretty decorative paper, so I would just leave that, but I think I'll leave that like that. That looks done. Unless, do I want to add that? I'll add that right there, so this kind of ties in with the other tags inside the little grungy. Okay, so I realize that changes direction, but that doesn't bother me. There's that one. Wonder how long we've been on here. I try to look and I can't see upside down. 32 minutes. Maybe one more thing. Something easy. I gotta find something special to do with this. It's a beautiful ballerina in an old vintage magazine type book. And I was just gonna make it a hinge. This paper is from the 1700s. It is rag paper. So I think I'll just... Do I have any paper that's plain enough to hinge it to? I don't know. I know it'd be pretty, but I don't think I have any right now. Is music paper. I've been also tea dyeing tons of paper the last 2 days. I was getting pretty low with plain colors, or I don't really do colored paper, but I was getting low with plain without an image. Okay, maybe I have a piece that I just did just a minute. So, yeah, that could be and I'll flatten it in a book, but this would be a good one to use for a hinge right there. Press this side. And I'll just run some glue. I seriously have to take care of this glue top. It's ridiculous. hard to see the fold in this paper. Yeah, that's going to have to go underneath something to flatten it out. For sure. Okay, so you'll put this in your book. That needs more glue in there. And it'll flip out. It'll just be a regular page like that with this beautiful ballerina on it. And I don't think I want to add anything to this ballerina. So we've done the hinged page. Excuse me. Double pocket with an extra pocket inside, and I will do some stamping there. We've done this envelope, a wallet with a tag, an enclosure, and then these are some of the things I finished off camera without you in the last couple of days. Let's see. I did this, I tied it with twine, and it's just a little notepad from an envelope, and so there's a pocket inside with several pages. What else have I done? I did this, I don't know if I showed you this or not, side pocket with some pattern paper and that piece of paper. And I think that's it for today, you guys. I'll try to be back sooner next time. I know I always say that, but I will try. And I want to thank you for watching. And I hope you have a very good Mother's Day weekend. And I'll see you probably next week. Bye.